In a community like ours that really cares and gives so generously, how is it possible that so many kids are still falling through the cracks?
I hear the news. Low graduation rates, failing schools, kids in trouble.
And I just think, what's the deal? Why hasn't someone fixed this yet?
When I grow up, I want to be an architect. Or an author or something, because I like to write a lot. I thought about being a lawyer, be a construction worker. I want to be a teacher.
Well, our school is the second biggest school, Grand Rapids Public Schools. At our recent count day, we had about 950 students. Our students are vibrant, our students are excited to learn. When you see their faces here, they're happy to be here, they want to work hard. There's kind of a spectrum of families and a spectrum of the circumstances and the situations our kids come from. For some of our students, the time outside of school is a time where they're supervising themselves. Their parents might be working one, sometimes two jobs. 97% of our students are free and reduced lunch, which means that they're coming from some economically disadvantaged circumstances. The neighborhood has some challenges. There's some things out there that can suck the kids in if they're not careful. Because of their situations, they might not have the broad spectrum of experiences that we'd like them to have. When you start out school and you're already somewhat behind academically, and that's not all of our kids, but a percentage of our kids are already behind academically, they have to work that much harder in school, and they have to keep that level of intensity going for an extended period of time.
I believe that every child in this classroom is capable and can succeed. These children have a strong desire to try to learn.
There's very few students who get to explore outside of their immediate community. The challenge for teachers is how do we bring the experiences to them or get the students to those experiences, and that's where it becomes a challenge.
I've always wanted to go to college, but parents couldn't afford it, understandable.
Everything that I didn't get, I want to give to my children. I want them to achieve every goal that they set for themselves and to never falter from it.
The Challenge Scholars Program is like the Kalamazoo Promise, but a Promise Plus. The Challenge Scholars Program and the whole process really encourages students, their families, the neighborhood, the community to really be involved with trying to help students be college ready.
We know the data about our kids. We always have. We know more about it now. And so there's not a place to wait till next week. There's not a place to say, well, you know what? This is the best they can do. The idea is that they're all going to work really hard to achieve.
We have like a math coach who's going to be helping support the middle school and stretching them a little bit more. We have some extra support for reading.
We just started an after-school strings program. So we have 25 of our students that are playing violins and cellos, and that's connected to this program. We're also in the process of planning and starting up an after-school math and reading club. We also have started an algebra class, so 12 of our students in grades 5 through 8 are taking algebra. The first cohort group in the city in grades K-8, they're going to take algebra this year for high school credit. Next year they'll take geometry. So what we're doing is we're trying to take the resources available to us and then try to target them to students and groups of students that we think will most benefit from those experiences.
The impact is going to be enormous. It's going to be enormous in the student and for the family.
Without even the first year of college, it's hard to get work. It really is a good job, and I want them to be able to say, I've got a great job and enjoy going to work every day and just to be happy.
We believe that if they are the first generation to go to college, then they provide a framework and they provide role models for future generations.
What we really see is the opportunity of creating the talent necessary for us to be a vibrant community. We need educated people who are going to take on those jobs of the future.
We want to make sure that students have the right attitude to help them become really highly productive members of society, members of this community, to be ready to take on the challenges of building a very successful life.
It's a beautiful thing because it just brings a lot of hope to them. If they don't have the financial means to provide for that education, they know that they have this that they can count on.
My oldest daughter, she's already reaching, she's already thinking of college. I have an opportunity where there's a door open for them. And I just want them to just take this opportunity and go with it.
I want my girls to be able to say, I went to college, I went for what I wanted to do, and I did it.